Speaking of Brazil, the Latin American nation has the 6th highest number of coronavirus cases in the world. Experts are calling it the new COVID-19 hotspot. There are so many deaths that the local authorities are digging vertical cemeteries to accommodate coffins. And guess what the country's president is doing? Jair Bolsonaro is busy fighting federal governors. He's encouraging his supporters to violate the lockdown. Our next report brings you more details.
If South Korea defines the gold standard of coronavirus response, Brazil is the leader of the other side of the spectrum. Clueless may be the apt word. With over 2 lakh cases and more than 14,000 coronavirus deaths, it is safe to say that Brazil is clueless about how it is fighting the crisis. President Jair Bolsonaro started with denial.
We have to have the courage to face the virus.
The federal governors and Supreme Court knew better. They shut down the country. Bolsonaro led protests to defy the lockdown. Fear-mongering was the president's weapon of choice.
They have to reopen or we will die starving. Hunger kills.
If Bolsonaro is to be believed, the governors are the problem, not the virus.
We will include more essential categories, more jobs to open.
While authorities were busy with the blame game, the coronavirus swept through Brazil. The result is this: a rising death toll. Corpses have inundated Brazil. In Sao Paulo, officials are building vertical cemeteries. At least 13,000 vertical plots are being dug. The coronavirus has also spread to remote areas. It is turning into a logistical nightmare. Some 1,500 miles from Sao Paulo, funeral service workers were told to pick up a body from a riverside village. The victim was an 86-year-old. Her body had to be transferred to the city by boat. Did she die of the coronavirus? No one knows. The villagers do not have access to testing. Brazil is being called the new coronavirus hotspot. It has the 6th highest number of COVID-19 cases. But its biggest enemy is not the Wuhan virus. It is government apathy and a president who refuses to acknowledge the crisis. Bolsonaro has allowed gyms and salons to reopen. He issued a decree branding these services as essential. And now he is challenging governors to contest it.
Health is life. Gyms, hairdressers and barbers too. That is hygiene. It is life. These 3 categories add more than 1 million jobs.
What's his problem? He wants to prioritize economy over life. Do Brazilians agree with him? Some of them do. But the majority of the country wants to live. Bolsonaro's disapproval rating has touched 55%. It's up 8% from January. If even this graph and the rising death toll do not force Bolsonaro to rethink his response, what will? Bureau Report, WION World is One.